Hello everyone, this is a video and welcome to episode 47 of the Wigan Athletic Career Mode. Getting straight into this one with the monthly scouting update for March, I believe it is. And I'm not going to reject these guys yet, just going to skim through very quickly and realise we ain't got much. Although Mickey Tuminen is looking pretty good with his overall and his potential. 6'6", we'll sign him up. But the rest of them, I'm not so sure about. Maybe Nicky Niemi could make it, but I'm just going to go ahead and reject the rest of these people. But yeah, this episode, it's going to be hopefully a short one. I hope you like my new editing style in terms of some of the stuff that I've done. To try and make the video shorter, basically, is the only reason I've done it. But hopefully you'll like those changes I've made. And I'll keep these guys, although saying that, we don't really need another keeper, so I'll reject him. I'll keep Niemi in the academy, but only for the sake of it. And we'll check out our youth squad now. So it's Mickey Tuminen, who is a left back, 77 to 94 potential, overall of 56. Niemi looking good as a CDM. Hatunen, okay as a cam, nothing fantastic. Sullivan's looking okay, Hugh Hill's looking okay, as is Williams. And I think Hugh Hughes, is he the only... Oh no, we've got Hugh Hill as a striker who is from, I believe it is Australia, so I might get rid of Hugh Hughes. Although I could do with another... Yeah, I'm probably going to get rid of Hugh Hughes actually. And release him from there. And I don't want to offer any of these guys a contract just yet. Maybe Sullivan in the future, but for now, I'll leave it. So at the moment, only 5 games in this episode, 4 in the Premier League, 1 in the Champions League. We've got Watford, Leicester, Chelsea and Spurs in the Premier League, and also Atletico Madrid in the second leg of our round of 16 match in the Champions League. However, it's only a 3-goal lead, and we know what some teams can do with a 3-goal disadvantage, so not an easy game right there. Hardest games are probably Chelsea and Spurs in this episode, however. But we might have an FA Cup match thrown in around here somewhere. If and when we get it, I'll let you guys know. But we start off at Watford for this first match. Well, we start off against Watford for this first match. We're at home at the DW for this one. So in this game, I'm expecting a win. We didn't do too bad in the Premier League last episode. We did beat Brighton and Palace 2-1. Did drop points against United, but to be honest, all things considered, I'd happily take a draw from that. But Watford are bottom of the Premier League, as we are facing them. Only 2 wins from 25 games. So to be honest, if we don't win, I'll be disappointed. But knowing our form against bottom clubs this season, maybe a draw or a loss isn't out of the question. But we'll see how we do. You've seen our teams. Hopefully it will be a good win for us. Maybe try and get ourselves a bit of a goal difference swing in our favour. And maybe condemn Watford to the Championship for next season. Who knows? But we'll get into the match now and get ourselves, hopefully, off to a good start. Isaac Success, I didn't even see him. Gilby, that's a cracking tackle. And you've injured the man as well. It's even better. Oh, actually, you've actually properly injured him. Holy shit. 3 minutes into the match and we've injured Isaac Success. I would say that is a major failure because we've injured a guy and it's not fun doing that. We all got to take ourselves seriously. That's a man's career on the line. I'm taking the piss. It's a game. Who gives a shit? He's injured. I'm happy. It was actually a pretty good tackle by Gilby. But when Success kind of didn't get up straight away, I thought there could be a problem. When he did that roll over, I thought, right, there definitely is a problem. But they're doing a man already. Had to make a sub. Not a bad start from us. Alright, slot blocks it. That should be Harris's. He's under pressure from the attacker there. Could be a bit of a counter-attack now. If we get this playing well, Calvert-Lewin should outpace this guy here. And then be able to find a good cross in the box. Oh, I said that, but it might fall to Salvador. Ivan Salvador makes it 1-0. Very fortunate goal there. First shot on target from us. First shot of the game, I would think, actually from both sides. And it's Ivan Salvador with the goal. Nothing really majorly good about this goal. The crossing was shocking, as you should know. It is me playing. That finish, though, isn't. I think Daniel Bachmann in goal for Watford. No idea what happened to Pantilimon, unless West Ham might have signed him, actually. Not Watford. And yeah, probably can do with a better keeper there, and probably why they are so low down in the table. I mean, to be honest, it was a hard shot to save, but Salvador gets his 8th goal in the Premier League. I'm hoping he can get double figures this season. a bit earlier, maybe even try and get 15 goals. If he does that, I'll be over the moon. But it's 1-0, 17 minutes in, good start. Gilby wins it back, gets it to Van Bergen unintentionally. Then Calvert-Lewin, back to Gilby. Jack Byrne to Salvador. Back to Salvador, potentially on for his second. Blackman makes a good save. Salvador, takes his man on well. Pick out a good cross, control this Van Bergen. Oh, that's brilliant. What a bit of control by Van Bergen. It's shame that my shot was crap, because that was a brilliant bit of control. Good ball over the top with the header across the lad. Go on, lad. Van Bergen flicks it through to Gilby, then gets it back from him. I don't know where the left back for Watford was going then. With a good ball in. Chaplin's there, and he's put it over the bar. Now that is a fantastic ball in by Mitchell Van Bergen. Had a pretty good game so far. That is actually a fantastic ball. The pressure from the defender maybe puts him off. I once kicked it, mate. I would have headed it. Probably with my manager. You know, manager's not very clever there, but we should be 2, maybe 3-0 up at this point. We just wasted chances. Ball over. Why do they keep trying this? It hasn't worked so far, yet they keep fucking doing it. I'm happy because, well, it keeps fucking us in the ascendancy. Gilby in a lot of space there. A shame Calvert-Lewin didn't make the right run after him. No Calvert-Lewin though. No 2-0. There you go. Finally a bit of space came for Calvert-Lewin. He makes it 2-0, but that's all Gilby and Jack Byrne. In the middle, them two have been fantastic this season. I am still looking to get a better person than Gilby, mainly because sometimes he is a bit lacking, but Gilby will always be part of this club, unless like I lose one a pre-contract, because he won't accept any contracts at all. That's the only reason I can imagine losing him. But even if he's not starting, he will be a sub, and he's just set up Calvert-Lewin there for Calvert-Lewin's 14th goal this season, and we finally got our second goal. We've deserved it, really have, and we finally got it. And he dealt with it well. Apparently he failed him. Van Bergen, we're exploiting down this side a lot today, and Chaplin has the pace. Can outpace his man. Connor Chaplin makes it 3-0. Chaplin with the pace, Chaplin with the goal, and the only person missing a goal now is Van Bergen from our front 4. Forget Liverpool's front 3 of Salah, Mane and Firmino. You got the Wigan front 4 of Chaplin, Calvert-Lewin, Salvador and Van Bergen. When you got them 4 firing on all cylinders, you ain't going to win a match, and today has been one of those games. They've all been fantastic. So's Byrne, so's Gilby. To be honest, everyone's played well apart from Harris, because Harris has had nothing to do. Everybody else has had stuff to do, dealt with it well. And yeah, 14 goals for Chaplin there. Looking good this match. Should be all 3 points in the bag. Now the main aim, keep a clean sheet. Schlupp heads it down to Jordan Ibe, and there you go, the game ends 3-0. That's right, we kept a clean sheet. I know it's a bit weird, but Watford were shit. I don't think they had a shot at all, never mind a shot on target. It was that easy for us. They tried the same long ball over the top the entire game. It worked out once towards the end, and then the man was offside who was up front, who was the defender. That is what I'm saying. Watford, very one-dimensional. It didn't work, but they kept trying it, and that's why they lost 3-0 in the end. Could have been more, maybe should have been more. And what did I tell you? It was just that simple. No shots, nothing for Watford really. They just didn't show up. I mean, that injury at the start to success could have been a problem for him, I don't know. But we'll never find out, because I injured him at the right time. As for us, our best players, player of the matches are going to go to Jack Byrne, Gilby, Van Bergen, Ibe. Basically everyone. Everyone who started that match gets player of the match. Other than, I would say, Harris, because he didn't really do much, and Dunk, because he didn't do much either. So everyone from our normal starting 11 minus Harris and Dunk. And you see the draw has been made for the quarterfinals of the FA Cup. We get Palace, whereas Spurs get Man United, Everton get Arsenal and Swansea get Plymouth. Shout out to Plymouth, by the way, for making it this far in the competition. And I think Palace is a team we can be a good chance for us to get through to the semi-finals and potentially win at some domestic silverware. But this game will take place a week after the one against Leicester and only 2 days before the Atletico Madrid one. But we do play our youth side for those games, so to be honest, it won't make that much of a difference. But I'm hoping to win that match maybe get ourselves the FA Cup again. Would be good to see, but you know, we've got tough teams left in it like Spurs, like United and Arsenal, but no Chelsea, which is a key one for me because Chelsea usually focus in competitions. We've already knocked out Man City, so it should be good for this one, if we make it through, that is. And now we are away from home against Leicester City at the King Power Stadium for this match. And it's a good match for us, but it could have come at a bit of a better time, maybe a day later. Our players aren't fully fit, and that is why I have rested Van Bergen for this match. He's been replaced by Ibe, and to be honest, he's getting a well-deserved break. I don't think he's actually had a break in terms of big games for a long time, so he's on the reserves for this one, not even travelled with the squad. As for the actual game itself, I put Leicester in the alternate kit and us in our away kit, just to avoid any kit clashes at all, because their black is close to, well, our black, sorry, is close to the dirt blue, so yeah, no kit clashes, and we are still 3 points behind Chelsea because they did manage to beat United 1-0 in their last game, so I think in a big test for them, they've overcome that. We just got to keep ploughing through, getting those wins, getting points, and hoping Chelsea slip up again. Whether it'll happen, I don't know, but we'll find out. But again, just got to keep getting points on the board and not messing up. I see you making that run, Chaplin. I see you making that run, Chaplin. And I'm finding you. And Durnley's made the save again, and I can't follow it up with Ibe. Probably the best chance of the game, but I've got to take my chances better. Calvert-Lewin, a good touch. I thought Salvador would have got caught. Oh, Chaplin's in a bit of space in the middle. He's at the post though, because he fell with the man ahead of him to give him that space, and then he hit the post. He's in again, Chaplin. That's a cracking tackle by Ruben Semedo. Keeps it level at the moment, but they keep giving the ball away, Leicester, and we can prod through this team. Salvador took too many touches, and that's going to be a goal kick for them. Shit. Forward, flick through. Jack Byrne, Salvador making that forward run again. Good first touch as well. Ivan Salvador chip a ball in. Oh, cheeky it was. Chaplin. I think Calvert-Lewin's onside. And he'll make it 1-0. The Leicester defenders all ran to Chaplin. Now, I know Chaplin's been the one most likely to score a goal. He's made the keeper make a pretty good save and hit the post. But when all three of your defenders run out pretty much to that man and leave somebody onside, like Calvert-Lewin, a good goal scorer, you know, you're going to suffer, and you have done. It's 1-0, we have deserved the lead, we've had chances after chances after chances, not taking them, and I'm not saying chance after chance, I mean chances. They've come in like 3s and 2s. But we finally get a goal. Calvert-Lewin with his 15th of the season, and he has to catch Alexis Sanchez, who's on like 17 or 16 at the moment, so that's his target, same for Chaplin, but it's 1-0 in front. Good pass in from us again. Calvert-Lewin, there's Chaplin making that run. He got there ahead of his man and he's made it 2-0. I'm surprised we got that shot off. I really am. I was expecting Leicester to close that down, but I decided to take the shot on early, hope for the best, and it works out in the end. Calvert-Lewin picks out the pass there, and I thought, that defender's getting there, but was it Maguire? That is shocking by Harry Maguire. He just didn't put his foot across. Maybe Skirdy giving a penalty? I don't know, but it is 2-0, and it's Chaplin with a goal, so I said that him and Calvert-Lewin need to catch up to that man Sanchez, but, you know, I didn't expect him to score that quick. It is 2-0, and we finally took another chance. Oh, what was that? He's on the fucking ground. Oh, Fuzea, you'd fucking done slop there. That's a good ball in as well. What a ball in that was. Musa with a goal, 2-1. That's from kick-off, that's from kick-off, lads. That's disappointing. But yeah, Schlupp finally got beat down that side, and that is a fantastic ball in. I think Burke played Musa onside and then didn't stop him, but Musa is their top goal scorer, has been their most likely threat. Slimani has been shit. I think Slimani's given away the ball 4 times, Musa's won a header 3 times, and now got himself a goal. And yes, I know it's Musa winning headers, but this man's a legend of FIFA. I love him, and I'm looking to bring him to the club eventually, but with their strikers playing so well, I don't really need to. But it is 2-1. Back in with a shout now, Leicester, because of Musa's goal. Well done, Calvert-Lewin. Over top to Ibe. First time shot straight to Durnley, and again, you just didn't shoot your second time round, did you, mate? You saw what I told you to. You saw the power bar, you just didn't want to. You knob. There's Jack Byrne. Look at all this space. Jack Byrne, mate. I mean, that's probably the easiest goal you've ever scored, and it's the first highlight, sorry, the second highlight, should I say, of the second half. The first one, what you saw just before from Ibe, but this is shocking. Who are they marking? Who is he actually marking? They have two men on Calvert-Lewin, and it's literally walking through their defence. Jack Byrne walks through, gets himself a goal, 3-1 to us, and after a very, very, very shit second half, Leicester went for it, all like attacking for some reason. That left him literally wide open at the back. We take it, Jack Byrne gets his first Premier League goal, and it's 3-1. There you go, game ends 3-1. Leicester at the end kind of capitulated. Didn't really have many chances in that second. I think the only chance he really had was that guy Musa. But he took the chance well, it was a good cross in, and I don't begrudge them scoring that goal. It actually was a good goal. No bullshit with it, to be honest. So, you know, it was fair enough, but in the end, I think we proved too good for them. And we win it 3-1 in the end, although with a bit of fortune and a bit of help from the shocking defence at the end. It's when you see the difference in these figures, you think to yourself, we deserved a bigger win, but to be honest, we didn't. A lot of our shots were either straight at the keeper or from quite a range. You can see a shot map there. Pretty similar positions. The ones that did go in were the ones that were like more central, to be fair. Actually, them 3 central shots all went in. But yeah, we were a bit unfortunate in some situations hitting the post, but I think in the end a 3-1 win was all we really deserved. Dominate possession, but that's what you expect against Leicester. They had an injury to Ndidi, but he carried on, I believe, throughout the rest of the game. As for us players of the match, to be honest, I don't really know who I can give it to. I don't know who played fantastic. I know that Calvert-Lewin and Chaplin got on the score sheet, so I think them two will get a shoe in. And you know what? Let's give it to Byrne as well. So Byrne, Chaplin and Calvert-Lewin all getting player of the match. I mean, Burke did well at the back, but nothing too major. So yeah, I'll give it to the goal scorers, Byrne, Chaplin and Calvert-Lewin. And 3 points yet again, even in the bag. FA Cup quarter-final time now against Palace, and it is our youth side playing this match. Well, I say youth side. When I say youth, I mean it's basically the players who, for the first team, won't really make an appearance unless it's as a sub and maybe somebody's injured. So when I say youth, that's what I mean. But it's against Palace, it is a quarter-final, so it is a big match. Wigan in real life got to this stage this season, but did get knocked out by Southampton, and on the day, Southampton deserved to win, but of all the scalps Wigan took along the way, you expected them maybe to beat Southampton, but it was just one too many in the end. But then, knowing that, Wigan would have gone on to probably beat Chelsea if they did get through against Southampton. But yeah, we're against Palace now. It should be a interesting match. If I get knocked out, I get knocked out. I'm not too fussed. It is at home though, so that means no awful sun, because Selhurst Park is absolutely annoying as fuck for the stupid fucking pitch looking so bad. Candere Nacho. Come back. Across goal. 1-0. That was, yeah, a deserved goal, I would say, because that was very good play by Candere Nacho down that left-hand side. Him and Lang linking up well. When I say linking up, it was one pass, but then Candere Nacho fake shot it inside. First time ball across. And then I think it was a mixture of the defender and the keeper to block the first one, but luckily it fell back out to Massey, who prodded his foot at the ball and made it 1-0. Massey is starting ahead of Turner. I think Turner might be better as an impact sub, kind of like an Ibe kind of deal. Ibe played last game, didn't play that well from the start, but when he's a sub, he's fantastic. So yeah, it's 1-0 to us. That's what I'm going to use Turner as. That's why Massey starts. He gives himself a goal. And just to remind you, key highlights only for this FA Cup match. It's a white for white, yellow for white. How is it a white card? What am I on about? A Dominic White yellow card. Cameron Lee. Good back throw into Lang. How did he fucking bastard? No! No, 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 no. I just got Dominic White sent off in 15 minutes. The first one was stupid. I'm going to have to include that in a highlight. And I might actually just rewind to it there and show you before. But yeah, that's 2 yellow cards to Dominic White in the space of 16 minutes. and he's now off the pitch. This game is going to be much harder now. I'm a fucking idiot. Corner ball, then we've got some tall people in the box where we could damage them. Sacco does get it clear. You back on side, mate. The banger in. Bammert, of all people, still forward. Play it across goal, and there is a goal for us, and I think it is a banger, but it might have come off Loftus-Cheek, but the improbable has happened. 10-man Wigan have taken another goal, and now it's a 2-goal lead, and Bammert, to be honest, has the applause for this one. The ball back in. The shot by the banger actually hit it across goal, and it came off the foot of Loftus-Cheek and just spanned perfectly into the goal. A very fortunate goal, but not one you expect from a 10-man side, and Hodgson's face, every time I see it, it looks worse and worse. It's like a pancake gone wrong. There you go, it's 2-0 to us. The Bangers first in the FA Cup, and this man is going to be good in the future. How good, I don't know, but it is 2-0. Bammert, maybe don't run fucking just sideways on. Oh, fucking 2-1, Palace get a goal back. I don't know what the fuck Bammert was doing. Yes, he got it to a second, but he's been at error for this one. I mean, I don't get why defenders do this. You can't really control them. Like, they get tunnel vision, they see the ball in the air and they think, I'll run at the ball, and not towards a space where the man's going to control it into. And then it was a bad tackle by Bergeron Perez, but he isn't that good. I don't expect him to make those kind of tackles. And is it Ikone? Oh yeah, Ikone gets a goal. It's a good finish. Past Badiashile, nothing he can do about it. And it's 2-1. They're back in the game now, Palace, and with their 10 men, it could be a bit of a problem in this second half coming up. But maybe subs might help us out. Good top back throw, feeds in Cameron Lee. Lang in the box, Turner's there as well. Head it towards Lang. What a save by Capino. Oh, why did he touch it like that? Doesn't matter. The game ends 2-1. 10-man Wigan see themselves through to the semi-finals of the FA Cup. I think due to our defensive performance, it was well deserved, I would say. And yeah, that was not a fun game to play though. It really wasn't. 10 men from the start pretty much isn't good. The referee didn't help us out at all. A lot of decisions going against us. Massey got absolutely creamed through the back. Got injured. Not enough to take him off straight away, but enough to take him off eventually. And the referee, no, just said play on. Nothing wrong with it. Referee fucked us, but in the end we're through. And well deserving of the semi-finals. You can see the stats here, shooting wise we were quite even, but I have no idea where the third shot on target come from, Milivojevic apparently, but I don't remember that shot at all. Possession, we had more possession, which is very weird considering we had one less man. You see this is bullshit, 5 tackles, 3 fouls, 2 yellow cards and a red, and yet we got an injury as well. They got no yellow cards, no reds, even though they fouled us across the pitch. Referee was shocking. But in the end, he couldn't hamper our progress through to the next round of this competition. You see White there. I just dropped back Nacho into that CDM position, left CDM. But in terms of man of the match, you give it to Nabangna, and you know what? I can't really think of anybody else to get it. So yeah, Nabangna gets man of the match, player of the match as well. See for Palace, their player ratings. In the end, they went to a 5-3-2, but that's a very weird 5-3-2 because BaxterDaKing and Wickham, they're not going to be effective there. They took off their better players in Ikone and Gray, but yeah, the man of the match for us and player of the match as well. And here is the aftermath from that Palace match. We've got Massey injured for 5 days. We've got Dominic White, who is now suspended for his next match, and also so is Gavin Massey. He's injured anyway, but he can't play in the next match in any English competition. So basically for the next round of the FA Cup, we've got no White, no Massey. Fantastic. And you can see the draw for the FA Cup semi-final. We've got Spurs, Arsenal have got Swansea. Swansea beat Plymouth 5-1, Arsenal beat Everton 2-1, and United and Spurs drew 3-3, but Spurs won 4-3 on penalties in the end. So probably the hardest team I could have got would have been Spurs, and we got them. But hopefully Swansea make it through to the final, we do as well, and we'll have a thrilling FA Cup final at the end of the season, or potentially a Champions League final, who knows. But yeah, not the easiest of draws, but it's in the last 4. You're not going to get an easy team. You really aren't. Second leg time against Atletico Madrid, and like I mentioned before, I can't take this easy. After Roma this season and almost Juventus pulled off remarkable comebacks, I just can't, risk playing a weaker side or just not playing as well as I should do. So for the first 45 minutes, it is our strongest starting 11, and then if we do dominate and do well, then I will change up the team. And the other games before, obviously the other legs might have kicked off, they were all very even, like one goal in each game pretty much, so they were close. Our game was the only one that was like a 3-goal swing in someone's favour, but like I said before, teams have pulled around bigger margins and equalled the margin we've got over Atletico. So yes, we've got 5 away goals, but they score 4 on the night, they're through, and I've got to be cautious of their attacking threat. But get a goal, sub off the best players, that's our plan. Good start. Oh, very good start. Get in there. Chaplin, we can just run at him. Run at you with Chaplin. We can run at you with Chaplin. Connor Chaplin. That is a start I wanted. That is a start I wanted from you, Connor Chaplin. He has just got pace for days. That's what, honestly, this is all FIFA 18 is. Getting that one pacey bastard who's got good, like a low centre of gravity, kind of somebody like an Aguero, who can just get the ball and run at people. He did it. Here's his 4-4-2, one little turn inside. He was away with his pace, and he finished well past Jan Oblak, who, is on a good slider setting, so he probably could have done better, maybe could have got that ball, but there you go, 1-0. I wanted a goal, I wanted to rest my best players. We've got a goal, now maybe get one more, and then I'll happily take off Chaplin, maybe also take off Van Bergen, and potentially Jack Byrne at half-time. Put on some youngsters or some not so good players and give them main guys a break. But it is 1-0, good start for us. Oh, it's not a good tackle, it's not a good tackle. That is a good block though, Lewis Dunk. Get in there, lad. Win this defensive header. Oh, Van Bergen, Calvert controls. And can we set away Chaplin? Yes, we can. He's shown his pace once already. Can he show it again? Connor Chaplin getting away from his man. Connor Chaplin cutting back inside. Finessed effort. Off the post. It's been a lively first couple of minutes for this game. We've got a goal. They almost scored, but Dunk with the block. Then off the post from Chaplin. It's been crazy. Corner ball, whipping in with a lot of power. We've got top people in there. Calvert flicking on. No, you couldn't get this second ball. Well done, Burke. Well done. Go on, Gilby lad, fighting all the way. Fighting all the way. Take it to the corner. Turn it back. Turn it back. Whip a good ball in. And they've got a man down injured. Again, another injury for people we've been against today. And the first one was obviously in that Watford game where Isaac's success went down. That was under the tackle from Gilby. I think this was due to the corner. We whipped it in, couldn't get anything from it, but did keep the ball afterwards. It was actually here. Oh, that's a heavy landing though. But knowing this game, he's probably fucking fractured his earlobe or something. But an injury for them, and somebody's coming on. Not a clue who it is. But yeah, still 1-0, 15 minutes gone. Chaplin over the top. First time volley. Straight to Oblak. Whipped back in by Salvador. Calvert-Lewin blocked by Suchi. And back in a goal. Calvert-Lewin kills off this game now. I think Atletico need 6 on the night to win. And they've only got a half of football to do it. And if they score 6 goals in one half, they deserve it. They really fucking do. But there you go. We get ourselves potentially through now. Not been brilliant first half. A few chances here and there, but that block was incredible. The fucking defender took it to the face like a champ. It fell back to Calvert-Lewin. Not the greatest of games, but he gets a goal. It's 2-0 now on the night. 7-2 on aggregate. We are going through to the next round. That's a cracking ball through to Griezmann. Can he keep it in? Yes, he can. Oh, what a block by Dunk. Again. How did he squeeze that in? I hate when they do that. I hate when they bow. It's like, no mate, you still need 5 goals. But how did he squeeze that in? Dunk with a fucking terrific block, and then how he squeezed this shot in, I have no idea. I'm a bit disappointed that Harris be beat on his near post like that. Dunk can't get there. It's a brilliant finish to get it in from that angle, but it's not good defending. And Bernard makes it 2-1. Makes it a bit more nervy, but nothing too major. But yeah, that's the first time they've got through, and it's Bernard Mensah. Bernard Mensah even. Where did I read Mensah? But it's 2-1 before half time. Straight from kickoff, that. Straight from kickoff. So we've made our subs at half time. Chaplin is off for Grigg, and we've dropped Calvert-Lewin back to a cam. Brought on White for Jack Byrne, and we've also brought on Jordan Ibe for Mitchell Van Bergen. So resting our 3 best players out there, our 3 key players. Chaplin in that cam role is fantastic. Van Bergen out wide's good and gets tired pretty quick. And Jack Byrne, I don't want him getting injured. He is our, he's our key man in the middle. But White's on. Hopefully he won't get another red card. If he does, I'll be a bit disappointed with him. Play Grigg on the ball, feed it back through to Calvert-Lewin. Grigg's making that run in the middle. Will Grigg on for a goal. There you go. Will Grigg gets it. It's 3-1. That's the game now, well and truly. I mean, to be honest, it's been game pretty much since the first few minutes when we got that goal. But yeah, Will Grigg kind of seals it now, and it kind of might seal the win on the night as well, or at least a draw for us. And Grigg's on. Calvert-Lewin and him have linked up relatively well actually this second half. But the ball comes through. It's not the greatest of strikes, it's not the cleanest of strikes for the ball, but it's enough to get it in the back of the net. And it's 3-1 to us on the night. Will Grigg gets himself a goal off the bench. Chaplin's getting a nice rest, and his sub's got a goal as well. All's good in the Wigan hood. That was embarrassing to say, and I apologise. I am such a twat. And there we are, a 3-1 win on the night. 8-3 on aggregate is not what you expect against Atletico Madrid, but we just played well on both nights. Got ourselves the goals. I think if Chaplin would have stayed on, and Van Bergen and Jack Byrne, we could have got ourselves maybe, I don't know, 3 or 4 extra goals, but it's not worth it. We're already through, pretty much, so there's no need to test ourselves or ruin our players for our next few matches, which are big in the Premier League against Chelsea and Spurs. So it's worth resting them. That man came on, got a goal. 3-1 on the night, and through to the quarterfinals of the Champions League. And you see the stats as well. Even if Atletico scored every single shot on target, they won't have made it through today, and we were just the better side across both legs, to be honest. And yeah, not much else to say other than that. Obviously that injury to Samuel might have affected him slightly, but who knows. And in terms of players for us who deserve player of the match, I'm actually not going to give it to Calvert-Lewin. I'm going to give it to Gilby and Chaplin. Chaplin had a fantastic first half, sets up for that second half really well. Gilby played well throughout the match, and also Dunk, because he made some very impressive blocks in that first half. So Dunk, Gilby and Chaplin all get player of the match awards. And further proving how good Chaplin has been, he's been called up for England for the first time for some international friendlies coming up. Also Jack Byrne, Grigg and Acosta also get called up to the national team, but that's happened before. Nothing too major there, but fair play to Chaplin for making it. Now, can you prove yourself as an international player? I hope you can, but please don't get injured. That'll be a kick in the balls. And here is a draw for the quarterfinals of the Champions League, and you can see some big teams missing from this stage of the competition. You've got Real Madrid and Barcelona out. They got knocked out by Wolfsburg and Napoli, who are now playing each other in one quarterfinal. PSG got knocked out by Juventus. We knocked out Atletico, and now we face Juventus in the quarterfinals. United knocked out Bayern, Lyon knocked out Spurs, and now Lyon play United. Chelsea knocked out AC Milan, and Dortmund knocked out Marseille, and then them two play each other as well. Personally, if we do beat Juventus, I would like to face either Napoli or Wolfsburg, or hopefully Dortmund or Lyon if they knock out Chelsea or United, because Chelsea would dominate us and beat us like they always do. And United, it's just one of them. It's all dependent on the day who wins for us against them. It's not a shoe-in for a win. But first we have to beat Juventus. Now, I'm a bit more confident after beating Atletico. However, it is Juventus. They could have a different team at the moment. I'm not sure what kind of team they've got, but if they could beat PSG, they could have a very good side indeed. So, it's all to play for, and I think every single team is looking at Napoli and Wolfsburg thinking, please get them next, so we have an easy-ish draw before we get to the final. And the stakes could not be higher in this match against Chelsea at home. We are now 1 point behind the league leaders Chelsea, and it is a very crucial game this for the title, because after this only 10 games remain in the Premier League. It's looking like a 3-horse race between us, Chelsea and Southampton, but if we win this we put ourselves in a massively good position. Chelsea's goal difference is still better, but if we beat them, then you know we are ahead of them. But it's going to be a very difficult match. They have dropped a few points as of late, but I know it's Chelsea at the end of the day. We don't do well against Chelsea unless it is, you know, a crappy cup no one cares about. And they've only conceded 15 goals in 27 games. That's almost a goal conceded every 2 games. Insane. Gilby did well to actually win that back and not give away a foul as Chaplin finds Gilby, then Calvert-Lewin turns his man, goes for the shot, and it's in the back of the net. Courtois, I thought, made the save, but he didn't. It's 1-0. What a start we needed as well. First shot of the match from either side, but Chelsea, with Kante and Keita in midfield, it is almost impossible when they start running at you, and also when they're defending. But getting towards Matt Miazga, probably Chelsea's weakest defender on the pitch today, is our aim. Zuma there, a bit slow to react, and he kind of teleported, or just levitated, should I say, across towards the ball there, but luckily he didn't get in the way. Courtois' touch wasn't enough, and it's 1-0 to us within 10 minutes. And this time he's charging forward and feeding in Eden Hazard, who's passed it for some reason to Anderson. Harris with a save, and Dunk clears it. Why did Hazard pass? I have no idea. The danger's still not clear though. Why Hazard passed, I don't know. Harris with that cracking save though. We've got to make sure that I bet it's his effort's not in vain, but we keep giving the fucking ball away. It will be in vain. But blocks it, then we clear it. Jeez, man. Come on. And it's there for one as well. Thank you, Miazga. Corner ball. Trying to get it in a bit of an empty space there, but it is Chaplin, I think, the one going for it. Van Bergen keeps it alive. Burn whips it back in. It's Salvador's there. Courtois with a save. Calvert-Lewin, you had a bit of space there, mate. I saw you making that run. And here he is, Calvert-Lewin. How have you put it that far wide? How? I fucking put a tiny bit of direction on it and he hits it to the fucking corner flag basically. What a twat. Great chance and he's fucked it up. Fucking Keita and Kante are so fucking good. But we might get a bit of luck. Connor Chaplin. There you go. Bit of fucking luck. We take it. It's 2-0. It's Chaplin. Once again, Calvert-Lewin and Chaplin getting the goals. But this game has been Chaplin's and Gilby's, to be honest. Once again, Gilby performing like a boss in that midfield. And then Chaplin just weaving his way through, shooting, using his pace. Once again, we are targeting at Matt Miazga. Every time we've attacked Zuma or Bonucci, it's been pointless. Grimaldo and Pereira on the wings, as the wing backs, are even harder to get through. But Miazga has been their weak point. We're attacking him. We're getting the good luck from him. 2-0 to us now. Just after half time, 10 minutes after it. Come on. Who the fuck was that to? And Hazard. Holy shit, that shot came from nowhere. What a crap pass, and Hazard almost in. Our passes are just so shit today. It's because it's Chelsea, that's the only reason. Pereira against Ibe. Ibe couldn't get there. That's a bit of a fucking bad touch. And Gilby can be away now, and also so can Mitchell Van Bergen. Played it into him, good first touch away from Zuma, but Zuma's catching. Space over on this side, Ibe. Not the best of first touches, not a bad shot, and Courtois with a save. He got out to his man as well. Chelsea going for it now and leaving a few gaps at the back. Jordan Ibe, that's a brilliant tackle. It's a fucking brilliant tackle, ref. Don't give me the all game doing that shit. Every time we tackle Kante or Keita and they go to ground, they get a free kick. Now Moses comes on for Pereira with 10 minutes left. This ref's been shit though. Are we not on defensive already? I don't know. Ball whipped in. What a save by Harris. Don't know why I'm not on defensive. I'm pretty sure I did put it to defensive. That ball's whipped in near post. No one's marking it. And the reaction saved by Harris is fantastic to stop Belotti getting a goal there. Another corner from that chance. Hopefully nothing's going to come of it. It's the same thing again, and this time Acosta blocks. Somebody get on that fucking front post. It's not heard. Acosta fucking blocks it. Unintentionally though, to be fair to him, but get on that front post. I'm not going to drag Grigg there. I might drag Acosta here instead. That's why I didn't want to drag Grigg there, because Kante will fucking make a move. Grimaldo. Oh yeah, fucking get beaten there like a bitch. And Felipe Anderson, good save by Harris. Onto it's the burn and Belotti taps it in. That goal. And how come it's always Chelsea that get goals? It's shot save, then crossbar, then back out to their player again. 2-1, fucking hell. They deserve a goal, but not like this. Every time. I mean, how does it fall perfectly to Belotti? I don't know, but it's all from them corners they had. Good save by Harris. Lonto heads it onto Bert, and then how does it fall perfectly to Belotti? I don't know. Bamit is on. Probably not the best idea. Just hit my fucking desk. That really hurt. And yeah. I bring off Sluppy with knackered. Brought on Bamit, put Book out on the left. Bamit as a right centre back. Only 4 minutes left now. Chelsea could salvage something from this game. If they do, I'm pissed. Not swarming the ball. They're all swarming the ball, but it's too little too late for Chelsea. And we win 2-1. Go top of the league. And we deserved it after this performance today. First half was good. They had a spell of pressure at the end from corners. And then the one time they played it short and laid it off to somebody else. They got a goal through Belotti and a lot of luck. Yet again, Chelsea getting a lot of luck with their goals. But it is 2-1 in the end. And Gilby had a fantastic match. And yeah, 2-1, 3 points. But it's a big 3 points in a title deciding potentially 6-pointer. But apparently, from the stats, Chelsea deserved a win from this game, or at least a draw. 8 shots on target from 13. Now, I don't remember them having that many shots on target, to be honest. I mean, there are a few highlights for Chelsea, but not that many. But I'll try and find them and put them in if I can. And they had more possession as well, so maybe we've got a bit of luck for once. But to be honest, from the actual play itself, it seemed like we deserved it. We had the better chances, and we took our chances a lot better as well. But yeah, in terms of player ratings and who's going to get player of the match, no doubt about it for me, Alex Gilby. Fantastic game, even got man of the match as well. And actually, do you know what? I'm just going to give it to Gilby. I know Chaplin played well, so did Byrne, but Gilby was a standout performer and was like head and shoulders above the rest of the players. We'll check out Chelsea very quickly. Belotti got an 8.3, mainly because he scored a goal. Other than that, he was actually shit. Their best player was probably Felipe Anderson. He won every ball in the air, and then Kante and Keita were fantastic. So just because he got a goal doesn't mean he played well. That's all I'm saying. But yeah, Gilby was man of the match for us, player of the match, and well deserving of it, and 3 points in the bag. And we received an email saying that Hugh Hill wants to cancel his contract with the youth side. You just saw it then, so I'm going to very quickly go ahead and check out our youth academy actually, and decide what I want to do. So I think I'm going to offer Jami Niemanen a contract. I mean, he's 84 to 94 potential. He's going to be worth it. So he's in the senior team now, and we'll start training him up. I mean, I could train him in the youth academy, but I'd rather get him some training and a bit of game time as well. And Hugh Hill, this guy, wants to get signed up. Now, we have a fair few young strikers like Lang, we've got Harrison Mitchell, we've got Vidal Pereira in as well. But I wouldn't be opposed to bringing in Hugh Hill just for now and then loaning him out maybe for like 2 years and then see what happens when he comes back. So I'll promote him as well, and I'll leave the rest of the guys in here. But yeah, happy I promoted them too. And once I get to 60 overall, I will check out and see if they have any potential future, as in how good they can be, and show you after that. And yeah, the current ones we've got at their club are only showing great potential, so basically 80 plus. None of them are an exciting prospect or have potential to be special. So only a day after promoting those 2 youth players, we get another one asking to join the main team. This time it is Miki Tuominen. Now this guy's only been in the academy for about a few weeks, maybe like 3-4 weeks, if that. And you know, you've got people like Max Sullivan who's been in the academy for ages. Peter Williams has been in there for quite a while. I believe Pasi Hatunen's been in there for the same amount of time as Miki Tuominen, but I can't let a guy go whose potential is not bad, and he's 6'6" as a left back. You check out his physical stats, he is a good all-round player, so I won't be opposed to getting him in. So you know, I will promote him to the senior team, But if anybody else asks, it might be a problem because we don't really have that much room in our squad to add a load of youth players when next season I want to bring in quite a bit of squad depth. It seems I have a revolt on my hands here because now Passe Hatunen wants out of the youth academy and wants into the main team, and it's just like one of them leaves and the rest of them go, oh, can I join too? And to be honest, that potential isn't too bad. But you're 5'5", we have better attacking midfielders we could bring in, but do we have any youth attacking midfield? We have Kandera and Acho, but other than that we really don't. So I'm going to go out on a limb and promote you to the senior team, mate. Now if Sullivan and Williams ask for it, I wouldn't have minded because they've been here for fucking ages, but you guys haven't. And again, I probably will promote these two as well because they're not bad. But yeah, I'm just kind of soft when it comes to these players, and I kind of like let them off with a bit of shit. But one more person in, and I guarantee these two will ask as well at some point in the next few days. And now it's time for the last game of the episode against Spurs at Wembley, and it's going to be a very, very important match for this season. Now we've just overtaken Chelsea, we're sitting in top spot for the first time this season. I don't want to let it slip literally a week or so after we took the lead, so it's a big game against Spurs. Hopefully they're not having the greatest of seasons, might just let us win just to put one over on the London rivals, one of the London rivals should I say. But we're staying with our strongest side, even though some people have asked to play. I just can't risk it. I mean, Spurs are down in 9th, your season is pretty much done. You can still maybe get top 4, but do you really want Chelsea winning it? I bet you don't. So do us a favour, let us win, and hopefully they will. And you know, depending on what kind of team they play, I've not seen it yet. Hopefully it's not too good, but you've already seen it. Let's get into the match and just focus on winning. And yes, they have Tony fucking Cruz. That's his full name, and I am not looking forward to playing against this cunt again because God, he was a pain in the ass when we played against him when he was at Real Madrid. And yeah, it's fucking... Of all people, when Spurs signed him, I thought to myself, oh great, now we have to play against this guy potentially 3 or 4 times more than we really should do. And if he scores against us today, it's just going to be a massive kick in the balls. Oh, he's missed it. He's missed it. I should have gambled. But if I gamble and get it wrong, then they're in, aren't they? Van Bergen over the top. I saw your run, mate. I saw your run. First time volley. Oh, what a save by Hugo Lloris. What a save. Punched it out as well to his own man. And needed to as well. Good stop. Good shot, though. Tony fucking Cruz. You can't even tackle the man. Good ball. Fall to Schlupp. Calvert-Lewin's not in the box, so he's on the outside of the box. And there he is. Dominic Calvert-Lewin making it 1-0. What a strike that was. He's still injured, though. He picked up an injury relatively early on in the match, and he's not managed to shake it off yet, which I'm kind of annoyed about. And rather than do a gay celebration or a stupid celebration, I say gay a lot, and that's just me. That makes no sense. I always say gay to insult things, and it's just, you know, it's just me. I don't give a shit. I'll say what I want. But it is 1-0 to us. Calvert-Lewin with the goal, and yeah, good shot as well. Very good shot. He is injured though, I'm a bit annoyed about that. Hopefully he can just carry on and be okay, but when he scores first, Chaplin usually follows with a second. But no one else, Sanchez probably scored 3 already, the bastard. 1-0. Tony Cruz, I fucking hate you and I wish my fans would booze you. That makes no sense. Fuck off Kane, you big strong bastard. Oh, you've walked past my team, Dele Alli. You've walked past my fucking team, haven't you? It's 1-1. That didn't take long, did it? I hate when your fucking defenders get turned like fucking that. Well, hold on, let me do that again. Like, can't fucking click with that hand. There you go, like that. The fuck's up on my right? I can't click on my right hand. That was weird. Yeah, when your defenders get turned like that, it's annoying as fuck. What are you fucking doing? You fuck off Nkudu. I mean, you're a great player on the game, but don't fucking put your fucking hand up to the fans going, what? I can't hear you. They're calling you a prick, mate. But yeah, it's just this here. I press circle, that's what's annoying. At least bring the fucker down. I hate the cunt, to be honest, I'm not going to lie. And it is a 1-1. Fucking fantastic. Straight after we score, we concede. Kane fighting Dunk in the middle. I want Dunk to really win that header if it comes down to it. Are we just headed back in towards Kane? I think we did. And they're going to celebrate with the fucking... What? How? Who headed this back across goal? It wasn't one of their players, it was one of our players. I think it was Gilbert or Burke headed it back to fucking... oh my god, it headed it back to Kane, and then Dunk left Kane to get murked by Jack Byrne. 2-1 down, first time we've been down in this episode. Fucking really? And we'd gifted them a goal though. This is first goal in the Premier League for Harry Kane. It's fucking the end of March. Broken game. Broken. Straight down the fucking middle. Don't turn around quicker, mate. Never mind, 3-1 Spurs, game over. Every fucking shot pretty much has gone in. Oh, fucking team's been wank. Like, I think Jack Byrne might be tired from international duty, but Chaplin isn't, and neither is Acosta. It's just so fucking simple for Spurs. It's a brilliant goal, but it's just so simple. Eriksen's come on for fucking Ali at like the 55th minute mark, and we're going to lose 3-1. This might be our biggest defeat of the season. Might be our biggest defeat ever. It's just shocking, man. Shocking defending. Shocking play all round. Fucking shit. And shocking. Make the run, Candera Nacho. There, you fucking finally made a run. And you're in. And Lloris saves it. Of course he fucking does. Our keeper don't save them shits. Who's marking him? Why fucking let Harry Kane turn you? Who's marking fucking Nkoudou? Oh, seriously? Where the fuck is the marking? 4-1 Spurs. This is embarrassing. They're just not marking. Like, either play him offside or get, you know, goal side of him. Don't do fucking neither, you fucking arseholes. 4-1. Jesus fucking bullshit, this. I mean, what are you doing? You stop as well, and it's a good finish by Nkoudou. Nothing Harris can do. I feel sorry for fucking Harris in goal. He's been shat on by a shit defence today. 4-1 Spurs. They don't deserve 4. They might deserve to win it, but not fucking 4-1. That's bollocks, man. We've been shafted by the game this match, and you can fuck off, you smug cunt. Chaplin kept his run going. Cutting inside. No goal. Off the fucking bird. That's just shown her luck today. Fucking point proven. Nothing went our way today. Fucking block shots from our own place, hit the bar at the end. Every shot went straight at Lloris, aiming it to the corners. Then every one of their goals, every one of their shots I think was a goal. We even gifted them a second. They don't deserve a 4-1 win, but they get it. The game's had one of them things today where it's decided I'm losing by a fucking lot because I've won too many in a row. That's all it's done. The only reason I lost today, not because Spurs deserved it, the game decided. So not only has the game decided to shaft us in terms of the result, it's also lied about the stats as well, because it's give them 6 shots on target. Where from, I couldn't fucking tell you. Just proves how broken this fucking game is at times. Well, there you go. That's the game, and it's just bollocks, man. Utter bollocks. That injury to Calvert-Lewin at the start, knowing me probably be like a fucking 12 fucking month injury. They're making up for me. And I can't give it a good play because no one played well. Nobody at all. So yeah, there you go. That's that game. Get fucked, FIFA. And this will be the end of the episode. I'll show all the stuff that needs to be shown. But yeah, just, I can't be arsed, I'm not going to lie. Here's the league table. Also, Max Sullivan and Peter Williams have been promoted from the youth academy. After the match, Sullivan said, you know, can I join the main team? And I thought, fuck it, I'll promote them both. The game's fucked me with fucking saying, oh, you need these people to join your fucking main team because they want to leave. It's just bollocks. The game fucked me against Spurs. So, to be honest, I kind of give up at this point. I want to end the episode off and just recover, relax, go and play a different game for a bit, and then maybe start recording again in a few days' time. But yeah, there's a table for you. As for Player of the Month, I believe it is going to go to Gilbert and Chaplin, both getting Player of the Month. Gilbert playing well against Watford, Atletico Madrid, and also Chelsea, and Chaplin played well against Watford, Leicester, and also Atletico Madrid. So yeah, there's the Players of the Month, Gilbert and Chaplin, and also we'll end off with Goal of the Month as well. And Goal of the Month will go to Connor Chaplin for his goal against Atletico Madrid. A lovely solo goal from the halfway line all the way to the goal, and a lovely finessed effort past Jan Oblak. He beat 3 players on the way, well deserving of a Goal of the Month. Fantastic from him, and he is one of our better players. So that's it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed. I'll see you again next time for more very soon. Goodbye.